Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Streams Thursday edition, and not just Thursday edition, Zonda Day edition. So welcome. I hope you guys, gals, and non-binary pals are doing very well. Lovely to see you all. Oh my gosh, so many people here today. I better say hi to people rather than dawdle on with my just sort of waffle on with my intro. So Kieran, hi, and Jurassic Guy, hi, welcome back. Viv, hi, Kiba, hi, Silent Storm, hi, Skywatcher, hi, CeeLo, hi, and Xander, hi, which is good that Xander's here because it's Xander Day. And Kevin, hi. And I think that's everyone who said hi, but forgive me if I've missed anyone. But lovely to see you all. If any of you have not yet clicked like on the video, could we just have a take a moment to click like on the video moment? Because that would just help out so much. Loads of people are here, and when there are loads of people here, I need to take advantage of that and ask you guys to like the video. So, okay. So here we go. Let's do this thing, shall we? But no, lovely to see you. I hope you guys had a very good rest of your Tuesday and a good Wednesday, and that you're having a good Thursday. And if you're at the end of your Thursday, woohoo, only one day to go. And if you're still a few hours from the end of your Thursday, then woohoo, one day and a few hours to go. So, yeah. Right. Okay, I might need to grab my phone or whatever. I don't know, Kieran. It's selling out in the UK. Like, they sold out all the pre-orders in the UK, so... and then there's a lot of other good hype about it. You want another shiny? Well, remind me, Jurassic Guy, do you have the shiny charm? Because if you do, then you will hopefully get one soon, and if you don't, it may take a while. Okay. So, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, but we'll talk about the Switch 2. I do have a few things to talk about the Switch 2 today, like a couple of updates and things we previously talked about that need updating. But in the meantime, there are two things that I'll do. And what we'll do is, okay, so... current tickets are our current tickets are for Thunderous, Uxie, and Blacephalon. Okay, I got my golden Mesprit, my shiny Mesprit, 3.5 weeks ago. So mathematically, I'm due a legendary shiny Pokemon today, tomorrow, or Sunday. So. Good thing you're all tuning in, because mathematically, it's gonna happen soon. It would be weird if it didn't. Confused Paladin, hello, welcome, lovely to see you. So yeah, so our tickets are for Thunderous, Uxie, and Blacephalon, the ones we've had for a few weeks. And what we're gonna do is we're going to use the template. And what you're going to do, if you are interested in playing, you're going to wait for me to say ready, set, bow, okay? But what you're going to do, if you're interested in playing, when I say the magic phrase, what you're going to do is you're going to type in chat, okay? You're going to write strike in big capital letters. That's your way of letting me know that you're interested in playing. And then you're going to say, I can do, and you're going to let me know who you can play, which of the legendary Pokemon you can play, okay? Out of Thunderous, Uxie, and or Blacephalon. If you can do all of them, then you can say, I can do all of them, or I can do any of them, or whatever. If you can only do some of them, though, you have to let me know. Otherwise, because I don't want to assign anyone a Pokemon that they can't do, or anything like that, okay? So, right. So here we go. So, ready... Well, hang on. We'll get the arrows in and stuff. Weiss, hello. So, here we go. So, ready, set, bow. Okay? And remember, it's strike with an R. Okay. So there you go. You can put your messages in. We'll get the old spreadsheet arena up. Is a wild cram in here today? Because there are so many people here today. And I won't lie. If the spreadsheet started filling in itself, and like if the spreadsheet on the like who's here today was filling itself out, and then I could just deal with the actual teams, that would be very helpful. The spreadsheet, it is doing itself. Yes. No, cram in high. Thank you. Okay, that's because there are so many people here today. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So just a reminder, Jurassic guy, it is strike, okay? Not stike, but strike, okay? Just for a future heads up. Don't worry, you're going to be on the team and stuff like that, but don't worry, you'll be good. Well, in fairness, Jurassic hadn't done it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and you only need to say strike once, okay? So look at how everyone else has done it. So, like, Kiba, strike, I can do any. Silent Storm, strike, I can do Thunderous and the Clown. Skywatcher, strike, and then in brackets, I can do Thunderous. So it's just strike, just one time, and then I can do any. Because otherwise it's hard to... otherwise it's hard for me to tell what's, like, someone saying they want to play post and what's someone just posting something in the comments, okay? Let's see what we got here. So, okay, so we can get Jurassic Guy on team 1, so that should be good. And then I'm just going to get the people who can do anything. So we'll have Jurassic Guy and Xander, for sure. And then Kiba can do any. So let's get Kiba in there. Okay, and then we'll have a quick look at, like, the other teams and stuff. So who can do, like, there's, like, Thunderous and Blacephalon. So let's see who can do, like, Thunderous and Blacephalon. Okay, Weiss is, okay, so Sky is a Thunderous. Okay, hang on, Sky is a Thunderous, and then Silent Storm and... who's the other one? Hang on. Was it Weiss and Silent Storm? Weiss and Silent Storm, I think. Okay. Whoa. Nearly on a stick. Actually, no. Hang on. Wait. Hang on a minute. I'm going to change this just because I noticed something. Hold on. Oh my gosh. So many people here today. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay, we have so many people here today. I am sorry, some of you guys are going to have to wait a long time, and I do apologize for that. Okay, so here's what I've got. Let me know if I've messed this up or anything, okay? Team 1, Yuxi, we've got Jurassic Guy, Xander, and Confused Paladin. Okay, so that's Team 1. Team 2, Thunderous. We've got Skywatcher, Weiss, and Silent Storm. Team 3, Blacephalon. We've got Kiba, Kevin, and Viv. And then for the wild card, Team 4, we've got Kieran. So I do apologize that you're, like, far off in the future, Kieran. But that does mean if you do want to do any Scepter with anyone, you can do Scepter with people and you'll be good for, like, a long time. So hopefully that all sounds good and hopefully that makes sense. Does that sound good with everyone, okay? So I'll run through that one more time just because it was a lot of people. So Team 1, Yuxi, Jurassic Guy, Xander, and Confused Paladin. So please get ready, you guys. I'm going to be with you in, like, 30 seconds, okay? Team 2, Thunderous, Skywatcher, Weiss, and Silent Storm. I'll be with you guys in like 20-25 minutes. Team 3, Blacephalon, Kiba, Kevin, and Viv. I'll be with you guys in like 45 minutes or so. And Kieran, you're going to be Team 4, some kind of wild card. We'll probably have you like host it because I feel bad that you're going to have to wait so long. But it does mean you get to do some Scepter, so at least that's good. So there we go. So does that all sound good? Does that make sense? And yeah, so if that all sounds good, if that sounds great, please make sure that on the Ycom you are connected to the internet. Make sure it says internet in the top right-hand corner and not local communication, like that. And then we're going to talk to the nice lady. And here we go. So chat, here is my question for all of you. Do you think I will get a shiny... Do you think I'll get a shiny today? Do you think I'll get it tomorrow? Do you think I'll get it Sunday? Or do you think I will get it after Sunday? And who do you think I will get as a shiny? Out of these or a wild card? Do you think I'll get Thunderous or Yuxi, Blacephalon, or some kind of wild card? Let me know. Right, we're going to begin with Yuxi, because this is the one that's usually the hardest thing for us to get a team together for, so hooray for having a team. 0410 0210. How about that for a code? So 0410 0210. Okay, I feel like Friday might be the day. Ooh, I like your thinking, Abraham Lincoln, which is Kevin's new name. Okay, no, it's not. Please don't call Kevin Abraham Lincoln. Okay, Team 1, Yuxi. So Jurassic Guy, Xander, and Confused Paladin. 07, here we go. So let's do this thing, shall we? Okay, so Jurassic Guy's in, Paladin's in, or Paladin, and then we just need Xander. And here we go. For anyone who's been following along with my Charlie adventures, I beat the main story this morning. The credits rolled this morning, so now I'm in, not to quote Benedict Cumberbatch, we're not in the end game now, we're in the post game now. So I'm kind of like a delicious meal. I've now got a crusty bit of bread that I'm mopping up all the delicious sauce on before I then go into the dessert, which is the actual extra story chapters that are now in the game. So I'm very excited about that. But yeah, I need to do some like leveling up and just like basic missions and a couple of the affinity missions and stuff, and then I'll be ready for that yummy story. Right, Yuxi is a psychic type that has the levitate ability, so no ground moves. And it's weak to dark, ghost, and bug. I would say in that order, but you guys know this. It's a bulky boy, so stat moves and stuff work. That's why dark and ghost are good, because Dynamax dark and ghost are good. So Sneasel is great because it's got dark moves. So there we go. But there we go. Okay. So, right, okay. Right, and then, okay. I mean, Steel is defensively good against Psychic, which is what Xander's gone for. But yeah. Today you learned not to do HB 4th mission, because it doesn't work. Oh, hang on, wait, what? Hang on, what's like the 4th mission? I thought I've done everything for HB, but okay, hang on. Let's ooh, which way do we want to go here? This is oh, this is okay, there's this Doublade on the right. Oh, but then there's Thievel. Okay, I think Doublade on the right and then Thievel could be good. But yeah, forgive me, I didn't really know what to pick there. Because I think I've done all the... Oh, that's weird. Although there was a weird boss where for another different affinity mission where it shows up in a weird place and it's kind of like... And so it can kind of just like vanish in the battle without saying too much. But not that one. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Right, here we go. Let's do this indeed. Okay, so I'm gonna Dynamax. I'm gonna use a Lash Out, because Lash Out's like less powerful than Throat Chop, right? So it's a better thing to use right here, right now. Okay. Okay, here we go. Right. Thank God you say please starting every affinity mission. So what, even if you like... Oh yeah, can you not like quit an affinity mission once you start them or something? Oh, you did chapter 11 today. Ooh, so you're getting near the end too. Ah, very exciting. But yeah, so I need to do like chapter 12 and then I need to do story stuff and then... I need to do like chapter 12. No, sorry, I've done chapter 12. So yeah, I need to do like a affinity missions and just some general missions off like the board and the green missions and stuff. And then I'll kind of move on with the actual post-game missions. So I thought there was like a way to reset it, but wow, that's lucky. Yeah, luck. I don't think I ever saved during an affinity mission. I think I like saved beforehand or whatever, but yeah, no, okay, that's weird. That's very weird. Because yeah, if it's like if it's like his like last affinity mission, you kind of like you bump into a guy, you talk to him, and then you like fight a boss afterwards. So do you mean that, and do you just mean that boss just didn't show up? Even if you like well, I suppose you didn't reset the game, but I suppose in theory, in game theory, you could have saved like a second save file and then like seen if like resetting the game worked or something, but I guess it's too late for that now. But that's interesting. That's weird. Yeah, they should have implemented a way to get rid of that. DKGKB! How you doing, Donkey Kong? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. If anyone is joining a bit later, could you please check if you've liked the video? It does just help out so much, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you've done it already, thank you, and if you're just doing it now, thank you. I do appreciate it. But yeah, we haven't had as many likes on the channel recently, and yet there are so many people here today. I don't want to get in a crab cake popsicle situation and stuff like that. So, okay, Greedent, we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. And then there we go. Oh, you went to where the game told you to go, and there was no one, and you even tried to reload yourself. Dang. Oh, that's really weird. Oh, thank goodness you, yeah, thank goodness you had a save before then, because that would be very alarming. Dang. Right, okay. So we don't want to switch for this, I don't think, because I think our team currently is, like, better. And then there we go. So nicely done. But yeah, but we've got like two good Pokemon up ahead. Well, sort of. There's like Doublade, and then there's like Thievul. And I think if we do those, then this could work. Maybe we might want to have like Xander get the Thievul just so that we have like Stab Dark or something. And maybe we could have like Paladin swap for this, because Maractus only has Sucker Punch, which isn't really that good, I would say. And plus, Doublade has Sacred Sword, which means we could get some Max Knuckle action in on the next fight, and that could be good. So yeah, I think Confused Paladin, I think you would be a good one to get the Doublade, because Sandslash has like the Leech Life or whatever, and I have Stab Dark, whereas yeah, you only have Sucker Punch, which, you know, I mean, it might work here in this battle, yeah, it like might work here, but I wouldn't really want to rely on it, like, I don't know. Well, you wouldn't rely on it 2 fights in a row, but yeah, I just think like we'd want Doublade would be good for Uxie. I know Doublade isn't very good for Thievul. But the thing is, it will be good by virtue of being able to Dynamax and use a fighting move. So I think that'll be cool. Oh yeah, we definitely want to be Dynamaxing. Definitely, please Dynamax. Well done for Dynamaxing. Okay, here we go. Throat chop, baby, throat chop. So no, well done. And then Rock Slide. Oh, is that really like the... Actually, no. Sandslash does have Avalanche, doesn't it? So technically it has something better, but yeah, it doesn't really have anything, though, does it? It doesn't have anything. It's either like no damage or not very effective damage. So, yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah. So Jurassic. Just to But yeah, no. So Dynamaxing. So basically, what we tend to do here is we tend to always like. If you can Dynamax, please Dynamax. And the reason we do it is that if every player Dynamaxes on the first turn, it means we know which player is going to be Dynamaxing against the boss. So like so I just said a few minutes ago that like, oh, if Xander switches for Thievul, it means that Xander will have Dynamax for the Uxie. And then so like, oh, if Xander switches for the Thievul, he'll have a Thievul that can Dynamax against the Uxie. So we like sort of Dynamaxing on turn 1. There are occasions where we don't, but we always like talk them through, because they're very rare, because Dynamax is such a good mechanic, and it makes you so strong, and it just helps out the team so much that it's very, very, very rarely something where we don't want to do it. We've had times where people were like, oh, well, I didn't have a super effective move, but like it was still a useful thing that could have helped us win a battle. So it's always a really good thing to do. So yeah, well done for Dynamaxing. And yeah, please always, if you keep coming back, please always like Dynamax on the first turn, unless we ever lay out a plan where it's like, oh, if we don't Dynamax here, then maybe blah, 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 blah. So yeah. So, well done, everyone. But no, but you're playing well, so... But yeah. But yeah, so well done for Dynamaxing, because I know I didn't actually, like, see your comment until it was, like, too late. But so luckily you did go ahead and do it. But yeah. So, Paladin Jones. But no, yeah, if Paladin switches here, so Maractus, by Maractus, then that's good. And we got 2 Sand Slashes, which is kind of fun. We always had 2 Sand Slashes, so I don't know why I'm pointing that out now. Maybe I'm some kind of ding-dong. Unless Xander wants to do a switch for Science, but Xander does have Brick Break, so either way, it's fine. Because if Xander gets something good here, then we could switch either the, say if Xander had done a switch, we then maybe could have switched, like, the Doublade or the Sand Slash, but honestly, though, I think it's good to just stick with the Brick Breaks and Max Knuckles and everything. I think this will be fine. Okay. Bye, Maractus. I promise not to forget about you. Or not forget about you this... wait, who are we talking about again? But no. So, yeah, we won't gamble here, because Xander does have a super effective move, and... okay. Oh, I can go with an Eviolite. That's kind of fun, isn't it? Shade Van Fan, hello. If people are joining late, please click like on the video, because loads of people have come by to say hi today, and this is just really nice to see so many people. On a Thursday, Xander Day. Right, here we go, everyone. Well done. Let's see how this goes. Yes, it has Leech Life, so that's good. So I was referring to Xander's Sand Slash. Because, like, Xander was, like, the one who, like, could have switched, so I was talking about Xander's. But that was kind of confusing, yeah, I just talked about Sand Slash, but I meant Xander's Sand Slash, because that was, like, the one I was referring to. But yeah, so there we go. Right, I'm going to triple Axel. We'll see if it works. Hopefully this thing doesn't use a fire move on the Alolan Sand Slash. Okay, here we go. Oh, Premier Balls. Very fancy. I like it. Okay, so here we go. Or should I say here we go? Right. Praise be to Xander Day, or else you'll get the hammer. Exactly. See, Kevin gets it. And for that, Kevin, the hammer. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so here we go. Right, triple Axel. 1 hit, 1 triple, 2 triple, that one did a lot, actually. 3 triple, lovely, you love to see it. Okay, and then here we go, Burning Jealousy, Crud. Oh, that's going to hit everyone. Oh, thank goodness it's faster. Because can you imagine if we'd have boosted our stats and then it burned us all? Oh gosh, that would have been scary. Right, Max Knuckle. Oh, hang on, wait, did Sand Slash not use Leech Life? Because, yeah, Sand Slash was supposed to use Leech Life. I thought that's why as well you were referring to, like, having Leech Life. Because Leech Life is the way better move. Right, anyway, Buck. Well done, everyone. But here we go. Or should I say here we go? No, sorry, I've already said that. Well, no, Jurassic Guy, you don't need to save it for Yuxi. You have 10 PP. You're not going to need all 10 power points. And we always want to KO Pokemon as quickly. The only time to not use moves is if you're genuinely concerned about using power points. But look, we're going to finish this battle in, like, the next turn. Yuxi only takes about 3 or 4 turns. You're not going to use all 10 of your Leech Lives before... You're not going to run out of Leech Life before having Yuxi. So no need to be stingy with PP unless they have, like, 5 PP or 10 with pressure or something. But we haven't, like, had... guys, we're actually, like, done with all the pressure Pokemon, at least in Phase 1. So we actually never need to... Whilst we're in Phase 1 of the Strike Streams, we, like, never need to worry about pressure again. Until Phase 2. And then in Phase 2, we need to 9, then start over again, start worrying again. So, oh, wow, look at all that damage. Oof. But Xander, if you switch... then you'll be good. But so I do appreciate, like, wanting to be careful, but there is such a thing as being too careful in this mode, and it has cost us a lot of battles. We have lost... We have lost more battles by being careful and playing safe than we have by, like, doing risky things. So... Okay, I'm going to switch my Eviolite for an Eviolite, I think. I think that's probably the smart thing to do. And then we should be good. But here we go, Yuxi guys and gals and non-binary pals. Let's do this thing. No, well done Team 1 so far. This has been fun. Hopefully we can bring it on home. Let's see what we got here, shall we? I just realized Xander's going to be Dynamaxing. Do we have like an all-physical team here? I think we do. I have Snarl, but that's not really going to make that much of a difference. So yeah, oh, that's a bit of a shame. Because obviously it'd be nice if the max darkness kind of stacked up with everything, but oh well. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. I'm going to Throat Chop. Maybe I could have opened with a Snarl just to lower its special attack or something, but I'd say as long as you have 3 uses of a move you're saving for a legendary, you're good. That's what I would say, and the addendum I would add to that is, like, depending on the legendary, you might only need, like, 2. Like, if you were going against a Blacephalon, so take, like, if you had a move like Lash Out, right, and you were going up against Blacephalon, I wouldn't be like, oh, I've got to make sure I have 3 uses of Lash Out for Blacephalon. Like, 2 is fine. We're probably going to beat Blacephalon in 2 turns. Blacephalon, we tend to 1 or 2 turn. We don't really 3-turn Blacephalon very much. So, like, ooh, Magic Room. More like a Magic Broom. Oh, no, our items don't work. But yeah, so... Oh, hang on. Hang on. What's this about shiny hunting? What game are you thinking about hunting in? Hang on, Shade Van Fan. Any suggestions? Oh, so you're shiny hunting in, like, Scarlet and Violet and you're looking for suggestions. Do you have... Oh, hang on a sec. I need to concentrate on the battle. Oh, crud. Why can I not remember its name? Oh, this is bad. Oh, it's because there's, like, so much music and chat going on. My brain has just been stuffed full of cheese right now. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, no, I remember now. I'm sorry. So, do you have a shiny Cyclozar? I imagine the answer is yes, but do you have shiny Cyclozar? Because I think if you've never shiny hunted... Because the reason I say it is, if you have never sandwich shiny hunted in Scarlet and Violet before, I think, like, the most fun first one you could do is for a Cyclozar. If you go between, like, the, like, Artisan and whatever city has, like, Iono in it, because I now can't remember that city, because, again, I've just got all this, like, music and stuff overstimulating my stimuli. But, like, and I haven't really played Scarlet and Violet properly for a long time. But basically, if you just, like, follow the path between those 2 routes with a Dragon Sandwich, like, activated, like, shiny Cyclozar hunting is so much fun. It's so much fun. But I imagine you probably have that. Okay, so well done, everyone. We're so close to winning, because, again, yeah, we're not able to, like, stack up the like, defense drops or anything. This is all just about hard hits today, but we did it, guys! We won! So, Team 1, that was fun. Well done, everyone. Well done. Do you have Unovan Zoroark? Because that's a fun one. It can take ages, but it's fun. No, well done, everyone. Very well done. Nicely done. So, guys, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Wish everyone good luck. And here we go, shall we? But no, seriously, very well played, guys. Very well played. So hang on, let me just check Team 2. Team 2, let's get you lined up and sort of ready to go. So Team 2, so Skywatcher, Weiss, and Silent Storm. If you could please come on down. that would be helpful, because we'll be getting to you guys in a sec. Oh yeah, so actually, so what was it? Shade Van Fan. Shade Van Fan, what Pokemon did you, like, have in mind? What were, like, some things you had in mind, like, as choices? Minior, yeah, Kevin jokes, Minior is the real reason the DLC gave you another Master Ball. Yes, true. Okay, so Greedent is a no. Doublade, is a no. I would have loved a shiny Doublade. But you know what I need as well? I need a shiny Thievul. No! Oh, he nicked it while I wasn't looking, and he'd do it again. Dang, no shiny Thievul. But that's okay, okay? We don't have Greedent. We don't have Doublade. And we don't have Thievul. But will we get the Golden Uxie? No, it's a Bluesky. But it's in the colors of Ukraine, and we support Ukraine here at Bovio Games. Okay, so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. Dang. Oh, that's such a shame. Such a shame. Do any of these have good stats or anything? Not really. And I don't think any of these fit the old spreadsheet arena, do they? We can find out, though. Doublade is from Carlos, which is of no use to me. Greedent is not a Dubwool, and Thievul is not a Dubwool. So yeah, I'm just going to get Doublade, because that's the closest thing to a Dubwool, because like, they begin with Dub, sort of. Okay, so well done, everyone. Very nice work. And here we go. But there we go, or should I say there we go. Okay, well done, everyone. Okay, so you saved your progress. Would you like to keep the ticket for Uxie? Yes, I would. And then, here we go. So it's a very strange Pokemon Sword and Shield Pokemon didn't appear in Sword and Shield. Exactly, Kevin. Okay, so guys, so Team 2, Skywatcher, Weiss, and Silent Storm, please come on down. Unless anyone's been like, I've had to leave and I'm sorry. Let me know if you've left. Okay, and if you haven't already, clicked like on the video, because we just beat a boss. But here we go. We're going to talk to the nice lady. Make sure you're connected on the Wycom, please. We're going to say Thunderous is who we've got next, haven't we? Okay. Zoro is not a bad choice. Ooh, it's a fun one. Like, you set up the Dark Sandwich, and then you just kind of wander around and, like, have your partner Pokemon attack everything, and it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Because when you get that moment where, like, it doesn't attack something, you're like, oh, I think this is it. And then, yeah. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go 0410-0233. So there we go. So 0410-0233. This is Thunderous. I'll get into Thunderous in a sec. I was just going to say, Kevin, it's so funny you had issues with the HB one. Because I said about how... like, oh, the HB one's, like, really simple and straightforward. It's, like, the Bose one you want to watch out for, but then the HB one, like, gave you a different kind of trouble. So that's funny. So Artemis Jones and Khalil Jones and Amber Jones. Okay, no, well done, everyone. Okay, so Skywatcher, Weiss, and Silent Storm. Okay, so just quick reminder about Thunderous. He is... electric and flying type, which means he's an awkward fellow, but it means he's only weak to rock and ice, so we might need to look out for a few things defensively. If we see any Pokemon with Lightning Rod, that is really, 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 the Lightning Rod ability, that's really, 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 really good. Additionally, obviously, ground types are fantastic, but if we can't find those, just the old, like, trio of, like, grass, dragon, and other electric types works as well. The Paradox Pokemon are very hard to find. Depends on which one, I would say. Some of them are quite easy. Some of the, like, for example, why can I not remember any of these names today? Sorry, my brain is just, I don't know what's on. But, like, basically, like, the Don fan, both the Don fans, like, past and future, Iron Treads and why I can't remember the name of the other one. I don't know why. But, like, they're both pretty easy to get, I would say. More so in Scarlet than Violet. But they're quite easy, I would say. Because it's just, like, you know, what is it, like, fighting type sandwich in the caverns or whatever. It works pretty well. Okay, but yeah, Roaring Moon is annoying. It's not difficult. It's more just it's like annoying because it just doesn't have as many spawns. Oh, also Thunderous has so its moveset, by the way, is like Thunder. Sludge Wave, Thunder, Rain Dance, and Weather Ball. Okay, so Sludge Wave does hit grass types, so just a heads up there. It does like 100% accurate thunders, and its Weather Ball means it can use a water move. But if we change the weather, most likely because of like say sandstorm, rock moves, or hail, ice moves, just watch out for that as well. Particularly ice, because like Bolt Beam is a good combo. I mean, we still have to, we're still going to Dynamax our ice types anyway, but just watch out for that. Okay, anyway, sorry. Let's do this thing. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm going to go with Bronzong just literally because of Metal Sound. I know Durant has Metal Sound, so maybe I should go for... Maybe I'll go for Durant because of Metal Sound, actually. These are not great options so far. But yeah. Oh, Go Luck, that's good. And then these are all like two of them are flying types, and then Haunter is like fine, I guess. But yeah. Oh, Jurassic, you're doing a Scepter. Excellent. I will just say one thing, Jurassic. If you're able to do this, it would be helpful. If you say Scepter in chat, could you just make sure that Scepter is in big capital letters? So kind of like how I've just done an example. Oh, Nidoking is to the left. Oh, and then there's a Gastrodon. So Nidoking and Gastrodon, that's really good. And then there is Lipard. We could go for Lipard, because I don't really think there's any... Oh, well, there's also Sandaconda. But I think Gastrodon is probably a bit better. Sandaconda can set up the sandstorms, can't it? But then that could be a problem with Weather Ball. But then again, it means it would get rid of rain. If it tries to set up the rain, then we could get sandstorms set up. But yeah. Okay, thank you, Jurassic Guy. That's awesome. It just means that I know which messages I can ignore and which ones I can... and then which ones I can pay attention to, basically. Right, I'm going to go with Max Steel Spike, going to boost the old Defense Arena. Yeah, no, sorry, Silent Storm, you actually did say about the Sandspit. And yeah, Sandspit is pretty good. The Gigantamax doesn't matter as much because we aren't going to be using ground moves against it. And then it only has, like, Skitter Smack and Max Wormwind, which is, like, not as helpful. I would rather we have if we had anyone, like, Nidoking is good because it has, like, ice moves, so that's pretty good. Like, Nidoking's got the, like, defense and offense, whereas Sandaconda's a little bit more defensive. And Gastrodon, Gastrodon does have Rock Tomb, but that's actually, like, about the same as Waterfall, so... I don't know. Sandaconda is more of a defensive choice. I will just say that. Gastrodon is more the offensive choice, which is weird because it's bulky, but Sandaconda is the more defensive one. But it does look like we're going to have a whole team of, like, steel and ground and stuff. So, honestly, I don't mind going for Sandaconda. It might be helpful. Okay, Zen Headbutt, nice. Shame about the burn. Burn, baby, burn. Almost used Dream Eater before remembering the enemy needs to be asleep. Oh, right, yeah, just like it's super effective. I know what you mean. I have been there myself, so that's fair enough. Right, Hex, what's that coming over the hill? Is it a Hex bug? Okay. And Zygarde is Ground and Dragon, yes. So what you're saying, Bo, is that Sandaconda is a defense-type bay. Exactly. Okay, yes. Right, oh my gosh, can you leave poor Bronzong alone? Poor Bronzong. Right, Scorching Sands. That's a good plan. Can we get a burn? Can we get a burn? Ah, dang it. Okay, we're so close, though. We're so close. Okay. Come on. I guess the bell tolled for Bronzong. Very good, Kevin. Xander the Hammer. Okay, no. So Nidoking. So the question is, who are we switching for Nidoking? I'm thinking maybe we should get rid of Bronzong just because it has that burn, and I don't know. And the thing is, like, Haunter has Levitate, so it's actually quite good against Sandaconda. Whereas Bronzong just isn't really going to have anything to offer against Sandaconda, I would say. Yeah, I would say Bronzong here. Because then we get Dynamax Nidoking. And we can get, like, a max Hailstorm. We won't be able to set up the Hail, but, like, that's fine. Because basically, we'll get to hit it with a super effective, like, a really powerful, super effective Ice move. And then the weather will change to Sandstorm. So, this is actually pretty nifty. Okay. So, yeah, Sandaconda. And then, yeah. And then, should we just go for, like... should we just go for not Thievul, Lipard afterwards, because I need a shiny of it. No, we could have a look, but it's just I think Thievul is just going to be a bit easier for us to go after, because like Golurk will have like max Knuckle, and I have like X Scissor. Although I suppose it depends on who's switching for this, but no, we're switching Haunter for this, aren't we? Yeah, no, sorry, we're switching Haunter here, aren't we? So this is fine. This is fine. Right, okay. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit bold here. Because if we can hit this thing with special moves, that's better. And so if we hit it with, like, Scorching Sands and with, like, Hex, this would be better than hitting it with other stuff. Whereas, like, Sandaconda is, like, physically bulky, but not special defensively bulky. And so, like, Durant isn't going to do a whole load of damage here, but, like, Golurk and Haunter might. Especially with that Energy Ball, which I forgot Haunter had. And here comes the Sand Spit. That's so annoying that it's basically just get attacked and then a Sandstorm comes up. It's not even like physical contact. It's just all sound. Okay. So here we go, though. Here we go. Right, here's the Hailstorm. Show me Potato Hailstorm. Oh, so guys, shall we, now that we kind of have a plan, let's talk about the Switch 2 for a bit. Because there have been like a couple more developments in the past few days. So like one thing we had talked about was a weird rumor that had kind of come out about. I can't remember quite how I presented it, whether I presented it as fact or as a rumor. But I did talk about it. But basically, it's that we had sort of said before about the Switch 2 edition games and how they might just be like Switch cartridges where you then get a free upgrade for them, kind of thing. However, that is not the case. That is not the truth, or at least not the truth with like the main Nintendo games and stuff like that. You get the game all on one cartridge. So if you, for example, got like a Breath of the Wild Switch 2 edition or a Kirby Switch 2 edition, the whole game is packed onto one cartridge. No need to download anything. And honestly, that's quite nice because it does mean it saves your Switch actual like storage. You don't have to like download a bunch of extra doodaddery. So that's really cool. And yes, Energy Ball, that was pretty wild. Satella, hi, welcome. So that's like kind of cool. At least it's nice for collectors who want like an extra version of the game. I actually think it would have been okay if they had done it that way, just because, like, you know, I don't know. It kind of makes sense to just like have Switch cartridges that they can then upgrade, and then it means you don't need to make like two different things. But I still think that but I also think it's nice that they are doing this, and it's nice for collectors, and it means that, like, you know, years from now when like the eShop is offline or whatever, we can still get stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna pick left for the Lipard because I think just Lipard's gonna be a little bit easier and better than Hawlucha. Again, we're going to have a Golurk using, like, Max Knuckle here, so I think this would be pretty sweet. Whereas for Hawlucha, it's just that little bit trickier, I feel. I'm going to go with a Citrus Berry, because why not? So that's cool, but yeah, that was something we talked about, but it doesn't change my philosophy that at Christmas, I got Kirby for, like, $35, and so basically, for that, like, $10 or $20 upgrade, it's like, I could get, like, a Switch 2 edition of Kirby for what is, like, $45 or $55, right? And so, but it would mean I would need, like, say, extra storage on my Switch 2 being used up. Or, well, hypothetical Switch 2. So, like, it's one of those things where if you don't mind using some storage on your Switch 2, I do think that there is something to be said for, like, just getting, if there are any old, you know, Switch versions of games, like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, like Kirby, like Mario Party Jamboree, if you see them for a good deal, go and get them. I think I did talk about the Hori camera and how that's only 480p instead of, like, 1080p, like the standard camera, so, you know, just make of that what you will. And then, would having 2 Pokemon with Bright Powder stack the accuracy lowering effect? No, the Bright Powder just affects the accuracy between, like, the 2 combatants kind of thing. It doesn't, like, Bright Powder doesn't lower the opponent's accuracy, it lowers the opponent's chance to hit you, if that distinction makes sense. So it's like, yeah, so Bright Powder only affects, it's a bit like, you know, like how we say with No Guard, like, doesn't change, it doesn't change whether, like, the opponent hits your allies or anything like that. It just changes it only affects the interaction between the 2 Pokemon involved. And so Bright Powder's kind of like that as well. So hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, think of it more as, like, it boosts your evasion rather than affecting the opponent's accuracy. That's a better way, that's a good way of putting it, Silent Storm, yeah. Yeah, it's more to do with, like, your evasion rather than, like, their accuracy. That was the smarter way of putting it. So yes, well said, Silent Storm. Imagine walking to a boss room with a team holding 4 Bright Powders and the boss couldn't hit you. It would be hilarious. But yeah, no. But yeah, so I don't think we actually want this Lipid, though, well, no, I don't think we want this Lipid, do we? Although maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should have gone for it, but... Because I could have used Screech, and then that could have helped out, but oh well. Unless I switch here. Oh, and I actually don't have a whole lot of health. I'm going for it. I'm going for science. Oh, that's actually good science. That's actually some good science. That's some good science. I like it. Okay. We actually got a rock type. Okay. So here we go. Or should I say here we boo? Cheese, you're late. Lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome. Cheese, click like on the video. I know we haven't beaten the boss just yet, but you can like. But no, lovely to see you, Cheese. Happy Thursday, to the extent that Thursdays are happy. Right, I'm going to go with the rock slide. I know I could, like, try and go with some fire spin shenanigans, but let's just go with the rock slide. And then we'll take it from there. Okay. So, yeah, Switch 2 editions, the Hori camera. Oh, and then one thing where there's been some kind of confusion, and to be honest, I was kind of like, well, that doesn't make sense. People had been saying that, like, the GameCube controller, the GameCube Switch 2 controller, like, only works on the GameCube app, like the GameCube online app. But that's probably not going to be true, because things like the Super Nintendo and NES. How ironic that it uses a weather ball to change its weather ball. But yeah. Anyway, Buck. Ice Punch, more like an Ice Punch. Will we get a Cheese Freeze now that Cheese is here? No, dang, that would have been so funny. Okay, so here we go. Here's the dragon. Rage of the dragon. Oh, and Kaz is here. Oh my gosh, could everyone please like the video if you haven't already? So many people are coming by to say hi. But no, so Super Nintendo and NES controllers, those do work on other games. And the N64 controller does. Like, all these controllers do work with other games. It's just they might not be able to work properly because, like, say, the NES controller doesn't have enough buttons. So, like, if you need to press the Y or the X button, like, if you need to connect to the Y-com on an NES, yeah, can't do it. But on like a Super Nintendo, like, you could probably play this game on a Super. You could probably do the strike streams on a Super Nintendo controller, probably. Because what do we need? We need the Y-com to connect to the internet. Oh, you do no. You need plus and minus. But you have that on a Super Nintendo, and then you just need a D-pad. Maybe a joystick to run around, possibly? I don't know. Maybe you need the joystick to run around or something. Oh, it's raining. Oh, crud, it's raining. It's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring. Kramin, hi! It's taken from the trailer on the Nintendo UK account. Is that the phrase... Yeah, the phrase about... Basically, there's just some weird phrasing about, like, when it will work or whatever. And I think it's just, like, a safety message that they kind of put to cover themselves so that people don't try and play every single game with their GameCube Online controller thingy. So, but Kramin, hello, welcome. It's not like Rock-type Weather Ball will do much against ground types. No, that's true, and we do have an entirely ground-type team. But it will be super effective against Carcoal, so... you know. Like, so but it will also do less damage against Carcoal, because Sandstorm boosts special defense. So, that's something. Okay, but I think we've got this in the bag here, though. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that, because it could use, like, 2 discharges here or some nonsense. It did nullify. Oh, it's doing raw rain dance! You fool! You foolish fool! And there's the ice punch! More like an ice punch! Yes! Team 2! We made it through! But yeah, so the GameCube controller likely will work on other games. You likely will be able to use it with, like, Mario Kart and Smash Bros. And all the other things you might want to use it for, so don't freak out too much. We need to wait and see. But anyway, Bark, right, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. But yeah, the language they use to describe that, like, you know, this controller can be used, like, only be used with these things. They've said that on, like, other controllers, and yet they still work, so don't worry about it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. And guys, if you have not clicked like on the video, could you please all click like on the video? I have no idea how many people have come by to say hi today. Or how many people are in the chat right now, but, like, if you haven't, please click like. So, okay, so Nidoking is a no. Sandaconda is a no. Lipard I don't have as a shiny. Oh, but it's still not shiny. That's a shame. But will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? That looks like a regular Thunderous. Okay. But there we go. It's always the Nintendo UK stuff. It's getting people confused. A little bit. I do apologize on behalf of my old country. Right, okay. So here we go. So no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Oh, the humanity. And shout out to my marine biologist friend, Humanity. Okay. So, let's just check the old spreadsheet arena, because is a Nidoking a magma? The answer is no. Is Sandaconda a Dubwool? The answer is no. And is a Lipard a Lampant? The answer is no. I thought Kevin was going to say so, but admits that he is British. But that's fair enough as well. Shout out to someone you know who saw Smash Ultimate's UK release date first. Ah, that's fun. Okay, anyway, let's just check all these natures and stuff, and then we'll move on to Team 3. Oh, an Adamant Lipard. I'll go with that. Okay. Oh, and a flawless victory. Okay, so Team 3, Blacephalon. This is going to be... Oh, hang on, what's this? Oh, okay. Sorry, hang on 1 second. I had emails and notifications and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so sorry about this. Oh, he read it 7:12 instead of 12:7. Oh, sorry, I'm Galarian, aren't I? No, so that is correct. Oh, Jurassic guy, you're British. Oh, nice. It must be, like, really late for you then. It must be, like, 11 p.m. for you right now. Okay, so, Team 3, Blacephalon. This is going to be Kiba, Kevin, and Viv. So, Kiba, Kevin, and Viv, are the three of you ready? I hope the answer is yes, because, you're up. Like, you must be a big continent, because you're up. Okay, so, whoa! Wonga, $5.69. Satella just tipped, boosting the shiny luck and more funds for the Switch 2. Oh, Satella, that's so sweet. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Right now, the funds are definitely still food funds, but maybe once the strike is over, it can go towards the Switch 2. That's very kind. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of Thunderers? Yes, I would. Oh, hang on. Are people who committed to Team 3 not ready for Team 3? Okay. Are you, like, on the Zygarde at the minute, basically? Because if you're fighting... If you're, like, fighting the Zygarde, maybe we could wait a minute or two. But if you're not, then, okay. So, but yeah, we've got Kiba, Kevin, and... Kieran, are you able to play? No, Weiss. So that's kind of the thing. Basically, like, right now with the strike and everything... basically paying like sort of $600 like once tax is added or whatever. That's just like, well, actually, it'd be kind of close to 600, but it's like that is a lot of money. And the thing is, it's just sort of, it's like right now, I just don't think like me dropping like 600 on anything is like sort of something sort of recreational like a Switch 2 is a great idea. And because it would just be like, at least until like July, it would be like dropping like 600 for Mario Kart, and it's like I've got other games to play right now and stuff. Like I'm not done with Switch 1 yet, so okay. Oh, wait, Cheese. Oh, Cheese is here. Yes, of course. Cheese, can you do Blacephalon? Like, you're not cooking or anything, are you? Cheese. Would you like to... And then Kieran and Viv can play together in Team 4. That could be fun. You need Tomodachi Life for real. But yes, okay. Yes, okay. Cheese is going to do Blacephalon. So let's go on the Ycom. Let's talk to the nice lady. So this is going to be Kiba, Kevin, and Cheese, okay? Kiba, Kevin, Cheese. So we're going to go Blacephalon. Oh, guys, I meant to say. We are going to be doing Blacephalon, but last night in Pokemon Go was Blacephalon Raid Hour, and can you guess who got a shiny? Right, hang on. The code is going to be 04100259. But the answer to that question is not me. No one I know got any shinies. Maybe next week, though. If I'm still hunting for Blacephalon next week, maybe I'll get it in Pokemon Go next week. But yeah, no, I did not get a shiny Blacephalon despite my best efforts. So basically we're going to be hunting for Blacephalon for at least another week. Well, actually no, not necessarily. I mean, if we get it right here, right now, but if we keep not getting it in the strike streams, it's gonna be in phase 1 for at least another week. It could have all been over yesterday. I could have got my Midnight Cosmic Disco Ball Blacephalon, and I didn't. And that's very disheartening. Okay. So, right. So, Kiba Kevin Cheese. Kiba Kevin Cheese. Let me know what's going on with you guys. Just in case you are having issues or anything. Even in Go, the Ultra Beast avoid you, but I know it's criminal. It's absolutely criminal. Oh, you were spoofing? Oh, that's a shame. But let's see. Right. Let's see what we got. Okay. So, will Raid Hour be back next week? Yes, and it will be Blacephalon next week. So, cheese. We need cheese. We need delicious cheese. Oh, cheese has the max number of Pokemon. Oh no, cheese. You gotta do a sort out. We gotta get you to do a sort out and like, throw out the Pokemon who have rubbish stats and natures and everything else. Yeah, so I didn't get Blacephalon. I was meant to say about that earlier, and I was meant to say about that Tuesday. It's like, oh, well, we might not be doing Blacephalon on Thursday. But yeah, no, it is back. But Blacephalon is back next week. Then they're moving on to Cresselia, which is a Phase 2 Pokemon, so... I don't think there are any Phase 1s coming back into Pokemon Go for a while. Unless there are more Ultra Beasts, we'll find out. Okay. Oh, dang it. I can't help glitching. Ah! Hang on. I updated my OBS. It shouldn't be doing this. Okay, so here we go. Blacephalon is week 2. Ghost, ground, dark, rock, and water. It's frail, so don't worry about stat moves. Just attack it, and if we can attack it on the physical side rather than the special, if at all possible, then that's great. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick things that, like, resist fire, like this Dragonair. Lurantis has Weather Ball. We could make it rain. But yeah. Okay, good that it was a couple of seconds. I did see that my frame rate had, or my, well, I didn't get any dropped frames, but I could see my, like, bits per second had dropped, so... Don't know what that was about, but oh well. Right, Skuntank. Is a Skuntank... Okay, well, at least we got, like, the best for last. But we need to, like, swap everything. We need to, like, do science. Oh, Stunfisk. And then there was a Tauros, but I think there was something better than Tauros, wasn't there? Yes, okay, Stunfisk left, and then there's a Dugtrio, that's really good, and then, and then there's a Celio, on the top right, so, okay, let's do that, so, like, electric, ground, and then water, okay? So we're gonna go left for electric. Now, we need to figure out who, hang on, electric, ground... okay, so maybe we should get rid of Raichu... No, because that'd just be switching an electric for an electric. Oh, no, but Stunfisk does have a water move, doesn't it? Yeah, so maybe if we ditch Raichu here... Yeah, maybe if we ditch Raichu now... I know it's good for Celio, but so is Lurantis, so that's fine. And Lurantis is good for all 3 of them, so that's actually pretty nifty. Yeah, maybe if we go... Yeah, maybe if we do something like Raichu, then me... Yeah, Raichu, then me, then Lurantis, or something like that. So... Because, like, Stunfisk we want to keep for the end, because it's a dark type. The others are all either weak to Blacephalon or just not very good against it. Also, nice job with the Acid Spray there, by the way. Acid Spray strats. We love a good Acid Spray strat here at Beauvo Games. Are there any Ultra Beast raids coming up? You haven't gotten a shiny Ultra Beast in your life. So in Pokemon Go, like, Blacephalon's still in the game for, like, another... like 10 days or so, or whatever, and then in this game, we'll definitely be doing an Ultra Beast in the wild cards. Okay. Right, okay, the terrain in Spain. No, we got Team 4 coming up next. We haven't fully decided that yet. It's Team 4 and 5. We decide that we don't, like, the teams don't sort of get reused. We sort of decide the teams on, like, a base by base kind of case by case basis is what I think the phrase I'm trying to say. Because we haven't decided what we're going to do yet. We decide, like, an initial round of teams, and then we decide subsequent teams later on. But okay, here we go. Well done, everyone. So we always do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We never really like reuse a team or say like, okay, team 1, you're back up again or whatever. Because the thing is, once we start doing other Pokemon, some people may have that Pokemon and some Pokemon may not. So it's not really good to like reuse. Sometimes we do end up having teams like repeat themselves, but like in that instance we still call them like team 1 and team 3 or whatever. It's like, oh, like team 4 has the same people in as team 1, but yeah, so don't worry about that. I'll let you know. I'll let people know when they're playing or when there are slots open and stuff like that. But we haven't worked through everyone who wants to play today yet. That's the thing. So many of you guys are here today. We haven't even worked through the initial group of... Normally by the time we get to Team 3, like, someone would be playing for, like, a second time by now. But we're not even going to be done with everyone until the end of, like, the next round, which is kind of wild. So we've got Doug Trio on the right, and then Celio. I think that'll be good. And then, yeah, and if I switch here, I know it's a bit of a shame, like, we keep switching things that are then weak to the next Pokemon, so, like, Stunfisk is weak against Doug Trio, and Doug Trio is weak against Celio, but it is just the way that it needs to be, unfortunately, so, unfortunately, yeah. So, there we go. Right. I'm going to use Breaking Swipe just because Blizzard is inaccurate and because I do want to lower this thing's attack stat. So, well, remote raids, just to clarify, remote raid passes don't cost money. Like, you can earn the coins and save up for them. It's just you would only be able to do, like, what essentially would be like one remote raid every like 3 or 4 days or something like that is how it would work out, and that would be if you did manage to get 50 coins every day. If you were able to get 50 coins every day, you could do like one remote raid every like 3 or 4 days. But obviously it depends on your ability to get coins, and you can get the coins for free, but yeah. So it's just a bit of a... It's sort of a system where, like, it's kind of easier if you pay for it, but you don't have to pay for it. But it's sort of a system where it's, like, it's kind of easier if you pay for it. So there we go. We just beat a Doug Trio, guys. Well done. But yeah, the thing, we're just talking, yeah, the thing, I didn't really, like, talk about the spoofing much or anything, but yeah, guys, let's not actually, like, get into all the details of spoofing and stuff, because if it's something that gets you banned, we don't want to like encourage it or give people step-by-steps on it or anything like that, okay? So, right, here we go. So there we go. Right, okay, yeah, I'm definitely switching because I do not have much health and because we already said that I was going to be the one to switch, so... but yeah, and then Lurantis can use a nice Leaf Storm here against a Celio. This is Celio, right? It's some kind of water type, which is what we want. And then we'll see how this goes. Oh, Kevin forgot to take a picture of Mount Doug Trio before it crumpled. Oh no, this humanity. Shout out to my marine biologist friend, Humanity. Okay, so here we go. Celio. Here's the Celio. Show me potato Celio. Show me potato Celio. Sealer potato. You guys know what I mean. Right, here we go. Or should I say here we boo? I'm gonna rock slide. I could use substitute or some delightful nonsense. I think there are some berries at the end of this, but I want to play aggressive, so let's do this thing, shall we? Right. Potatio. Oh, I like it. Hang on a sec. So yeah, so those are the main switch. So then to go all the way back, but those are like the main sort of like Switch 2 updates, like the cartridge thing for Switch 2 editions, and the GameCube controller, and yeah. But yeah, so yeah, with my current situation, it's just one of those things where it's like I don't really have that money to, like right now, like spending that much money for what essentially would be like a Mario Kart machine wouldn't be ideal. Maybe like for like Christmas and birthday I might be able to or something, depending on how the strike goes or whatever. Oh, for the love of Nelly. Like, oh, I should have used substitute. Yeah, I should have. But anyway, Bark. The point is that, yeah, but maybe later on, once we've got like Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, and then like a couple other things. But I mean, the thing I would say though is that, honestly, by like July, there are going to be like a load of great games on the thing. You know, so like both like first and third party. They've got a pretty strong opening year, I would say. You know, is it as strong as like Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2? Probably no. But and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But still, I think Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong, Bonanza. I'd see now. Chat. Here's the question. So Lurantis, good switch there, Lurantis, because I forgot to say about Lurantis switching. So well done for remembering Lurantis. But no, here we go. Right, berries. We only lost the one life though, so it's fine. But no, what was I gonna say? Something about Donkey Kong and Xenoblade and lineups, and I can't remember, which is a shame. But no, I think it's a good lineup. I think it's like good third-party stuff. It's Blacephalon. What's the worst that could happen? It could use Fire Blast on me and then get a Beast Boost and then mop through everyone else. But otherwise, we're fine. Okay. Here we go. So let's do this thing. Oh no, I was saying about Donkey Kong. So guys, I have a problem with Donkey Kong, the new Donkey Kong game. So if I say the word Bonanza, I say Bonanza, like Bonanza, right? However, as was pointed out by Xander, it's a pun on banana. It's spelled with an A, so it's like banana. So it's more like a sort of banana bonanza, a bonanza. And so it's like, because I'm English, do I have to pronounce it bonanza? I think I might have to pronounce it bonanza, but that's stupid. Oh, brine time! We did it, guys! We did it! Well done, everyone! Very nice work. So Team 4, Viv and Kieran, please make sure you are ready, because we'll get to you guys in a second, okay? But here we go. Right, well done. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Will I get a Blacephalon after failing to catch one in Pokemon Go yesterday? Let's find out. Ready, set, bow, all that other lovely stuff. And here we go. Or should I say here we boo? But no, seriously, very, very nice work, everyone. Great job. We do have a slot open in Team 4, but we do just need to see who's around and who's available and what we're actually going to do. So, Blacephalon Jones. Okay, here we go. So, Stunfisk is not shiny, at least from what I can tell, from how flat it is. I only see a horizontal line on my screen. No, Doug Trio is not shiny. The humanity. Shout out to my marine biologist friend, humanity. Celio is a Sealy no. But that's okay. I actually have all these Pokemon as shiny. Stunfisk I've had as shiny for like, oh gosh, no. I've had like shiny Stunfisk for like 7 years or something now. If I do the maths, oh gosh, that's a terrifying prospect. That I've had shiny Stunfisks for that long in my life. But drum roll, please. Thank you, Xander. Will we get the Midnight Cosmic Disco Ball Blacephalon? That was like my worst James ever, so that's probably not a bad thing we didn't get it there. But me not getting Ultra Beast? What is this? But yeah, unfortunately, no. Right, let's check the old spreadsheet Reno, because Stunfisk is not a Lampent. Stunfisk is not a Lampent. Dugtrio is not a Magmar. Celio is from the Hoenn region, which I don't even need. And that's actually about it, isn't it? These are all terrible! Although the Stunfisk, I guess, is maybe the best one. So, Stunfisk, you're coming along for the ride. But let's just check, hang on, let's just check. No sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles. And yeah, no sparkles. Okay, cool. So there we go. Okay. If Bo had a nickel for every time Bo didn't get Shiny Ultra Beast, you could buy Game Freak, or at least a Switch too. But there we go. Welcome back, everyone. Would you like us? Actually, no. To be honest, if you had a nickel for every time I didn't get a Blacephalon, it would only be like between like $20 or $40. So you know, it'd be nice. No, don't ever scoff at $20 or $40. But yeah, not enough for anything profoundly life-changing. Well, no, it depends on your definition of life-changing, really. Right, so would you like us to keep a record of where you found Blacephalon? Yes, I would. And let's do this thing. Okay, so, chat, my lovely chat. Kieran, would you do me the honor of reminding me of what wild cards you can do? And then, Viv, could you let me know which of Kieran's wild cards you're good with doing? So, like, for example, like, Celesteela, I believe, is one we could do. Like, we could do a Celesteela, we could do, like, a Kieran-hosted Celesteela, but we just need to see what is viable. Okay, so you have Xurkitree, Nihilego, Stack Attacker. Oh, wait, no, you got Celesteela, didn't you? That's the one you got. Oh, right. Okay. So we'll see what ones Viv can do out of those. So like Xurkitree, Nihilego, Stack Attacker. Just trying to think of some fun shiny hunts. What are some fun shiny hunts? You could, in honor of Sabertooth, get a Shinx, but you'll have a Shinx. What are some... Okay, let me think of Gen 9 stuff. Flamigo! Sorry. Grafii, Flamigo, Baxcalibur. Well, you know, Frigibax. Frigibax. Oh, Viv can't play? No. Okay. Right. So, guys, can you let me know what you can do out of Xurkitree, Nihilego, and Stack Attacker? So, like, Kieran's 3 things listed. So, could you let me know, like, Strike, I can do... Strike, number of times you played, and then I can do, and then let me know out of those 3, Xurkitree, Nihilego, and Stack Attacker. Maybe we'll just go for Xurkitree, because it's the easiest, but I just want to see what people can do. So, Ready, Set, Bow, let me know. Flamigo is your first shiny in Violet Full Odds 2. Dang, I got, well, actually no, I got mine after the shiny charm. But I did just get it randomly. Like, I'd finished hunting for a sandwich for, like, something that wasn't a fighting or flying type. And then there was just, like, a Flamigo there. Okay. Oh, Xander. Okay, maybe we could have... Okay, why don't we have... why don't we have, so like Kieran hosting, and then Xander, and let's have like Jurassic Guy, because Jurassic Guy is still new, and so we'll give Jurassic Guy one here, and then but then afterwards we will do Nightbot, okay? But I think for today, so let's have Jurassic Guy, Xander, and Kieran. You three can join this team, and this is going to be a Kieran hosted circuitry. How about that? And then we'll figure out what the heck we're doing after this, okay? So, please make sure you're connected to the internet on the Ycom. Make sure you talk to the nice lady. And then we're going to say anything goes, unless you're Kieran. Kieran is going to make sure... Kieran is not going to have a question mark there on the left. Kieran's going to have a silhouette for a circuitry, a big Christmas tree. And here we go. Oh, hang on. Wait, hang on, Jurassic Guy, are you not available right now? If you're not available right now, that means you can't play. Like, people shouldn't be writing strike if they can't play, guys. Okay, so we need to get someone else. Oh, and we have a crab cake popsicle situation. Guys, please like the video. Okay, so hang on, we got Kevin, Kiba, and Weiss. And Sky. Okay. Right. Okay, so sorry, Kiba's supposed to be number one. That's supposed to say number one. Okay, so this is gonna be Kieran, Xander, and Nightbot. Kevin, you're in. Okay. Sorry, guys. So please only say strike if you can actually play, guys, okay? Strike is your way of communicating to me that you are... Sorry, I'm typing in codes and Kieran's supposed to be doing a code. Strike is your way of saying, I am available and ready to play. If you are not available or not ready to play, it just kind of gums up the works. It causes confusion. It slows down the stream like we just had. So please make sure... please make sure that if you do say strike that you are able to play. Like I've said before, I think it's in the... Hang on, I think there is maybe a shortcut for it, or maybe it's in the... Or Nightbot posts it every once in a while. You know, but it is like... You know, again, doing Scepter, doing separate Dynamax Adventures is like... That's totally fine. That's like a totally fine thing to do. But like, don't do it... If you've signed up to a team... Like, don't join up for, like, another raid if it means you're going to miss things. Because, yeah. Okay, so Circuitry... Circuitry, Team 4, Kieran, Bo, Kevin, and Xander. We just need... yes! Okay, excellent. Okay. So, here we go. Oh, Circuitry is electric type, so it's weak to ground. So Rhydon is, like, perfect. And then things that, like, resist... Hitmonlee does have Wide Guard. I can't remember whether it has Discharge. I think it does have Discharge, doesn't it? And Brutal Swing. So I might go for Hitmonlee just because of Wide Guard. Although, funnily enough, Kingler has it. But Hitmonlee's better than Kingler for Wide Guard. Against an electric type, it's the better one. Yeah, Pincurchin resists electric, so that's kind of nifty. And having 3 water types, that's wonderful. Okay. So, let me check. That's just my 3 p.m. newsletter, not anything important. But yeah. It's funny, I got an email today from my phone provider, and they were saying, like, you can get, like, $200 off of phones, and I'm very sure that this is a response to the tariffs. Stunfisk is to the left. I repeat, Stunfisk is to the left, so that's the way to go, for sure. Oh, and then, we could do Sudowoodo, because Sudowoodo has, like, Stomping Tantrum. Yes, and I need it for the old spreadsheet Reno. So, yes, let's go left and left and left and left and left, at least for the first 2. So yes, excellent. Well done, everyone. And then was there another ground type up top? Yes, excellent. And Xander, yes, Xander had to decide water, or water. Which did you go for again, Xander? Did you go for the water, or the water? I actually didn't see. I went for Hitmonlee. Okay, so Xander went for the water. Okay. But yeah, no, this is fine though. Actually, to be honest, having some water here is not a bad thing. So, but okay. So I think if we actually switch out our 3 Pokemon, I don't know what order we want to do it in. Like, I'm going to go with a low sweep first, because we don't close combat on turn 1, unless it's, like, the frailest thing ever. Unless it's, like, the frailest times 4 weakest thing ever. But no, but yeah, no. So, yeah, like, subscribe, and hydrate. Yeah, maybe I should do the hydrate part. Maybe that would help. No, if we have Rhydon, basically, if we have Rhydon, if we switch the other 3, maybe if we get rid of Pincurchin now, if we get rid of Pincurchin now, because I think it's like the least useful of the 3, and then I could switch Hitmonlee after the second one. It depends on who the ground type is at the end. But basically, in theory, in game theory, Kingler would be super effective against the ground type at the end. It's super effective now, and it's super effective against the ground type at the end. Don't you dare hit Rhydon. It went for Rhydon. But there we go. Hey, you want to play Drink the Water? I win! Why do I win? Like, you win! Why do I win? Another water! Love it. Good, very good reference, Sander. Very good reference. Alright, I'm going to close combat. I know, how can we keep getting, like, stun... If I had a nickel for every time Stunfisk was the first Pokemon on the left today, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Okay. So. Oh, Kieran, this is like a path you've saved. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, so well done, everyone. So we want to catch this. Yes, I think Pincurchin, because yeah, Pincurchin, I know it does have Hydro Pump for like Sudowoodo, but like Stunfisk has Stab Ground, so that's like better. And then yeah. Oh, you keep this path because of, like, Heatran. Oh, weird. Okay. Natasha, hi, welcome. Lovely to see you. Happy Thursday. To the extent that Thursday can be happy. Okay. So there we go. Oh, we're not doing teams just yet, Natasha, but don't worry. We'll get you in on the next one, okay? Okay. If you're still around. But we just started this path, so yeah. Right, so Sudowoodo, and then... Oh, what was the ground type here? What was the ground type? It's a Diggersby! Oh, Diggersby! Oh, Xander, you get to use a Diggersby. Oh, you are in for a real treat. Okay, then. Well, that's fun. And then Stunfisk will get to use Muddy Water, so that's kind of fun. Oh, okay. I can see why you like this path, Karen. I can see why you like this path. But yeah. Okay, here we go. Sudowoodo. Okay, right. I'm going to Dynamax. I'm going to use my Close Combat because it is 10 points more powerful. So, here we go. So, no, there's no need to be annoyed at yourself, Jurassic guy. It's all good. But it's just one of those things where, again, strike means... Strike is like, I've asked who's available, you're letting me know who's available. So if anyone's not... And it's fine if, like, circumstances change or whatever, but, like, you know, like, if you ever are available but then aren't available, that's fine, but it's just... But we need to, you know, be informed and let known and stuff like that. Okay. Right. We'll win this, guys. Knock on wood. Hit Sudowoodo. Very nice, Kevin. I like it. Okay. You thought I was going to say the hammer there, but no, I didn't. Right, okay. Crab hammer. Oh, see that? Now that's using the old hammer. The crab hammer. Right, here we go. Drill run. Oh, my gosh. We just demolished that. But that's the power of Max Knuckle, baby. So that's pretty cool. there we go. Right, well done, everyone. Very nice work indeed. Okay, so, and then yes, I will switch to this. Although it's a shame because like it is a shame. Actually, no. I tell you what, maybe I might not. Should I switch it? It has Stomping Tantrum. It's just one of those things where it's like Sudowoodo is worse against Diggersby than Hitmonlee, but I'll go for it. I'll go for it. It's fine. Bo, take Diggersby instead. Well, no, because Xander needs to have the Diggersby, and I think that's a more important thing. So, because basically it's either like Hitmonlee. It was either like Hitmonlee and Diggersby, or Sudowoodo and Diggersby, rather than, you know, me having Diggersby. So, at least Rhydon can heal with berries. Exactly. It's all good. But we definitely don't want Kingler against Xurkitree, because if it uses a Max Lightning, oof. And because, like, Kingler is in that coveted turn 4 Dynamax slot, so... If this blows up in my face and Diggersby KOs the Sudowoodo, then so be it. Here's the thing. Stunfisk, Rhydon, and myself are all weak to Diggersby, so it's not just a me thing. We've got a lot of weaknesses here. Uh-oh, someone in the Scepter used Max Guard. What I'm assuming is accidentally. Okay, here's the Max Quake. Oh, gosh. Okay, but see, it didn't KO me because I have Sturdy. So, take that, game. I didn't jinx it at all. Oh, no, see, Xander just jinxed it with the... Well, no, Xander didn't jinx it. Kevin, you jinxed it by falsely saying that I had jinxed it when I hadn't jinxed it because I lived. But yeah, this isn't going to do a whole load of damage because of that special defense boost, but... Okay. Right, here's Body Press. Okay, Kadoosh. We will do more damage. That's the thing. Now that we have the rain up, if we can get a Crab Hammer in here, and if it crits, we could do a serious amount of damage here. So fingers crossed for that. Oh, Stomping Tantrum. Hang in there, Stunfisk. Right, here's the Crab Hammer. Yes! Yes! Right, nice. And then if we can just get a Body Press or a Max Geyser, either, neither, this should do it. Look at Stunfisk, you flat boy. We did it. Team 4 galore. Well done, everyone. Well done. So, Xander, you are going to switch. You are going to Nintendo Switch. You're Kingler. 07 Kingler. You have served us well, but you are terrible against electric types. Stunfisk is weirdly adorable, lol. She says, Stunfisk is my... either my least or second least favorite Pokemon. So, Xander, the Hammer. No, it's fair. That's fair enough. I kind of... I like the Galarian Stunfisk more, and not just because I am a Galarian myself. But yeah. So, Kingler... Kingler... well done, everyone. Yeah, exactly. Hammer crabs. Isn't that a thing people do? Like, you hammer up the shells and stuff. I think I have talked about this before. Basically, when I did YouTube, like, over a decade ago, I had someone, like, steal my content and basically, like, I guess, like, cyberbully me. But they sort of, like, stole my content as well. And they had, like, a Stunfisk for a profile picture. And I always thought Stunfisk was a little silly because of how flat it is. So between those two things, I hated it. And then when Silent caught one in the anime, that upset me greatly. Okay, I'm going to Stomping Tantrum this thing. But yeah. So it's either my least favorite or second least favorite. But yeah, but I do like Galarian Stunfisk because I think it's clever, and I think it's clever how it like interacts with the overworld, and its design looks so much better, and just I like it. So no, but the thing, it was just like some pathetic loser who it's just kind of like, this is what like you there are like a bajillion things you can do on this planet, and like this is what you choose to do with it. Okay, like whatever. But it was still just annoying, like, having my content stolen and, like, YouTube doing nothing about it. And it's why I kind of gave up YouTube a long time ago. And now I wish I had all those videos back with their hundreds of thousands of views. Would have been nice, but oh well. But the irony is I actually have more subscribers now than I did back then. So, yeah. You know, you win some, you lose some. Right, well done, everyone. Nice work. We're getting there. We're getting there. But no, so I didn't really like Stunfisk a whole lot anyway. It's also really annoying to fight in black and white. It's like sort of just bulky enough to be annoying. It's got static ability. So I like didn't like it. I didn't really like Stunfisk anyway. And then that was like right, that's it. You're on like the bottom of, you're like the bottom, you're like the least favorite or second least favorite now. So yeah. Right, and the storm rages on. Here we go, special attack is up. It's using Thunderbolt, but it doesn't work against ground types. And here's the Max Quake. More like a Max Fake. Kadoosh, well done, everyone. Well done, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Well done, seriously, Team 4, very nice work indeed. So, Team 5, please get ready. This is going to include Natasha. At least I hope. When was Natasha's last message? 3:28 p.m. Okay, hopefully Natasha's still here. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to catch, we're going to Pokeball. This is all going to be good. No, very well played. And Kieran, thank you for hosting. Save your path and all that stuff. And here we go. Oh, Gage, hello. We haven't had any shinies today, have we? Which is a shame. A shame in, if you dare say. Oh, and guys, if you haven't clicked like on the video, please click like on the video, because like this is like the most amount of people we've like had. Like, there's so many different people who've come by today, and yet apparently we still had a crab cake popsicle situation. So please click like on the video. If you've participated in chat, please click like on the video. Okay. So let's see what we've got. Stunfisk is a no. Sudowoodo is a pseudo-woo no. Diggersby is a biggersby. But will we get... I need Sudowoodo for the spreadsheet, so it'd be funny if we got Circuitry here. Show me a blue Circuitry. It's a regular Circuitry. No. Dang. Cheese, I will answer that question in a second. Because I like your question. Okay, hang on a second. Right, hang on. I am taking the Sudowoodo. Because, I'm taking the Sudowoodo because I needed it for the spreadsheet Reno. So there we go. Although I should just do the patented double check, shouldn't I? You always got to do the double check. So no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. But there we go. A special attack up nature, like, sure, fine, whatever. It's whatever it is. So well done, everyone. Okay. So Sudowoodo's been sent to a box. And here we go. Okay, so I will answer your question in a sec, Cheese, but I just need to, like, figure out who we've got for Team 5. Okay, so chat, can we just very quickly... Is there anyone... Who are the people who are strike zeros? Could you guys please let me know in chat? I feel like we did have 3 strike zeros with, like, Natasha here. But I'm a bit worried Natasha's not here yet. But if you have not played today, and you can play in a minute, please let me know, okay? So, like, again, I don't know who our, like, strike zeros are and stuff like that. Oh, Viv, you're still a strike zero. I was going to say, I knew there was one. But Viv. And then, so maybe we'll have like Viv and Gage, hopefully, fingers crossed. I feel like we did have a Ghibli conversation a while ago where I like ranked a bunch of my favorite Ghibli films or whatever. No, actually no, that's Pixar. Huh. Maybe I should like do it. Maybe like tomorrow I'll like talk through like various Ghibli films and like which are my favorites and which ones I'm like less fussed about and stuff like that. Does that sound fun? Well, provided Cheese is here. If I did that but like Cheese didn't show up, that'd be funny. Oh no, Gage can't join. No, that's fine. So here we go. Okay. So let's just see. Okay, but is there anyone who's a Strike Zero? Like, you know, ready, set, bow. Let me know, because like Viv, can you play? I thought we had a few minutes ago. We had like 3 potential Strike Zeros, and now it's looking like we don't have any. But I don't want like Viv to miss out, if possible. Otherwise, we'll have to, I don't know, check in on the Strike Ones, which probably should be most people. Make sure your Nintendo account is secure and up to date. Well, it hasn't been hacked, has it? Has it? Okay. But anyway, okay, so Gage is actually a no. But yeah, so if Natasha... Has Natasha gone? No, Natasha, you were like 10 minutes away from playing. And you said Strike like early and everything. Whisper of the Heart is like one of my favorites. It's like one of my like top 3, I'd say. Okay. Anyway, Park. So let's see. Okay, so if Viv isn't here and Natasha isn't here and Gage can't play, that means that none of our Strike Zeros can play, which is one of the rare times where we're not picking Strike Zeros. So are there people who are like Strike 1s who... Yeah, Cheese, if you're here tomorrow, I'll do like when we did the Vivian streams and I talked about like Pixar films and stuff like that. I'll talk about Studio Ghibli ones like tomorrow. That can be like our theme for tomorrow. But I will actually answer your question in a second, which is yes, I do like them. And the AI art thing annoys me tremendously, and not like how Studio Ghibli have reacted to it or anything like that. It's just people like still using it and insisting that they somehow own it, and just people using the AI art of it and stuff. That just annoys me so much. Okay. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, Cuba. Celesteela. Okay, what I'll do... I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to pick, like, one Pokemon from, like, each person I see. Okay? And then that way... I'm going to pick one Pokemon from each person I see, and then you guys can... And thank you for, like, picking things that are on my wildcard ticket list. That has expedited things greatly. Okay. So I'm going to pick this. We're going to see who Nightbot picks. And then we'll pick people based on this. Okay, Pheromosa. So Kiba, you can host a Pheromosa. So guys... Who is around and available to participate in a Pheromosa Dynamax adventure with us, okay? If you are, please write Strike, the number of times you have played, and then let me know if you can do a Pheromosa, okay? Screen has gone dark, just ignore that. And so we'll see who can do Pheromosa, okay? Ready, set, bow, all that stuff. Yep. Because I know I didn't technically say that, but sorry. But there we go. Okay, hopefully everyone can. Okay, so excellent. So let's now start lining up people, and then we'll see how this goes, shall we? Oh, Jurassic guy, you've already got Pheromosa. Dang, I'm sorry. But we'll do other things. Don't worry. So is it just Sky, Cheese, and Kieran? Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Oh yeah, Weiss, you can't do the bug lady because you call her the bug lady. Hang on. Kramen has been a bit over eager here because he's put the three of you in the team. But we need Kiba to host it, so I needed to do I was setting up the Nightbot random selection game, but I was just waiting to see if a fourth person showed up. um, well, I suppose in theory, was anyone else able to host a Pheromosa? Or was it just because Sky had did? I thought Sky had a Pheromosa ticket actually, but maybe I'm going mad. Because we could always like pick 4 people and and try and include or whatever, but okay. So does that mean you have a Pheromosa ticket or you have a shiny Pheromosa? But no, because basically what I was going to say is, because we could have, if you have a ticket, we could like have Kiba as number 4, and then that way that would be a bit more democratic. Democracy! Okay, so I'll tell you what. So for fun, sorry Kiba, you have now like sort of, you have technically lost your place, but you might get back in. Oh, Cooper, hello! Welcome, welcome. If you guys haven't liked the video, please click like on the video. Okay. No, sorry, Sky. No, Sky, your answer wasn't vague at all or anything. It's just that, because we're on the delay and stuff like that, I was like, I think you're telling me that you have the ticket, but I just wanted to make sure I hadn't messed up. So anyway, this is the Nightbot random selection game. The number is 1. So that was, who were my numbers? I can't even remember my numbers. It was Sky. Okay, so Sky, you're in. So let's just say you're going to be hosting, okay? Because you're the first person to have a Pheromosa ticket who Nightbot has picked, okay? So let's do the Nightbot random selection game. Let's see who we got. It's Sky again. Sky, buy a second Switch. And join us on our second one. Right, the Nightbot random selection game. It's number 2. Okay, the numbers are so far back now. I have to scroll up. That was Kieran, right? Or was it Weiss? No, Weiss can't do the bug lady. It was Cheese. Cheese. Oh my gosh. Cheese, you are our second player. So our final one is between Kieran and Kiba. So Kieran and Kiba, Kieran and Kiba, Kieran and Kiba, Kiba, Kieran. Let's see how this goes. Final one. Well, we only have a 50% chance of this working here, technically. Oh, no, we don't. Sorry, Kiba, you had a place, and then because Sky kept the Pheromosa ticket, it didn't work. But Kiba, you can be our backup, okay? So this is going to be Skywatcher, Cheese, and Kieran, which is what Kramen had actually written in the spreadsheet just minutes ago. And so basically it's like, see, Kramen's like, see, I knew what I was doing. It's like, you did, Kramen, you did. You knew the Nightbot prophecy, and I apologize. But no, but in fairness, before we had clarified about the Sky ticket thing, it was like, we did need Keeper until that moment. But anyway, Buck. But that's so funny, what Kramen had written, what Kramen had written did end up being what Nightbot picked. So that's the thing. We always said about me having the psychic powers. Guys, I think Kramen has them. Yeah, I think Cheese is right that Kramen has the psychic powers. I think you're right, Cheese. Okay, so anyway, let's do this because we're taking way too long now. Anything goes. So here we go. And then Sky, you are hosting. Kramen has the Monado. Yes, Kramen does. That's true. Whereas I merely have a Monado hair clip because my hair's getting kind of long. Okay. So we got 04, 07, and then 0650. Okay. Wow, we have 26 people watching. Wowie zowie. Well, could everyone please click like on the video? If everyone who is watching right now clicked like on the video, that would be amazing. If you haven't already. If you've already clicked like on the video and then you click it again, that would be less amazing. Well, no, it'd be amazing in its own way, but it wouldn't be practical. So, anyway, Buck. Here we go. So, sorry, I'm holding things up here, aren't I? But yeah, what are we doing again? Pheromosa. It's a bug and fighting type, so flying is super duper quadruple effective. But if we can't get flying, then fire, psychic, and fury are very good as well. So hopefully this works. I think a cat might be going nuts outside, but I can't tell. He's been a really bad boy lately. He's, like, peed inside multiple times. Right. Anyway, Charmeleon is indeed a fire type. Fire Pledge is an excellent move. Mushana is psychic, which is pretty nifty. Obviously, psychics are a bit of a double-edged sword because of the whole bug weakness thing, but it's still good, you know. Whereas, like, conversely, Linoon is bad because it's a normal type, so we do not want that. Don't know which of those is really better out of Vikavolt and Cramorant. Cramorant, why don't you come on over, Cramorant? And suddenly we got to 14. Was it something I sang? Dang. It's probably because I started like, anything goes. I was like, oh, I'm out of here. Click off, click off. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go with Vikavolt because Bug resists fighting. Okay. So we need to, well, hopefully we can switch at least 2 of these, the last 2, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, I saw a Seadra. Doo-doo! Can we get a Magmar, because it's the spreadsheet, and, oh, okay, Center Scorch is on the left. I repeat, Center Scorch is on the left. Oh, no, but there's a Swoobat at the end. Oh, crud, what do we do? What do we do? Do we go for the Swoobat, or do we go for the fire? Okay. I actually do. I know I ended up picking the right path, but I actually think the left is the right path. Ha 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 ha. See what I did there. I actually think the left is going to be the better path because we're gonna have Center Scorch, and we could get Hitmonchan, who has Fire Punch, and that could be kind of nifty. So that's my theory, my game theory. And, yeah. That's about it, really. I think we should switch Cramorant for the... No. I think we should switch... Yeah, no. I think we should switch Cramorant for Hitmonchan. And we should switch me for the Center Scorch, because then that works out a little bit better, I would say. Kevin, bye. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful time. You're gonna miss me get a shiny. But no, seriously, bye. Okay. DKGKB. Sorry, I like saying that. Okay. So, will the fish matter this time? Oh no, that's a hard-hitting question, Xander. That's the kind of good questioning we expect on a Xander day. Okay. So, right, throat chop, baby, throat chop. Okay, grassy glide, more like run off and hide. Bug buzz. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That wasn't even like a crit or anything, was it? Good golly gosh. Well done, everyone. Well done. Okay. So, there we go. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Okay, so here we go. But yeah, we do not want a Tangela, because Tangela is bad against fire and bad against Hitmonchan. So no switching. But we can switch me here. So if we go for Center Scorch on the left, yes. And then Hitmonchan also on the left, yes. Then this could be pretty nifty. And then, because basically I won't be able to set up the sun, but I will be able to use, like, very powerful fire, and Hitmonchan will be able to use fire, and then Charmeleon has stab fire, and then I was about to call it Munala. Sorry, why am I... no, it's not Muna, and it's not Lunala. See, my brain is finding out... Mushana. Mushana will then be able to use Stab Psychic, and then that'll all be good. So, okay. Why does today feel like Friday? Kind of does a little bit. Okay, I know that this is a little bit unconventional. I'm Mr. Use your most powerful moves. I am only going to use I am going to use a Mud Slap here, just because it might help a little bit. But we'll have to see. Yeah, I haven't really had any emails or anything today, so in that sense it's kind of got a Friday-ish vibe. Also, I did beat Charlie earlier for anyone who's been following my adventures. Yes, I beat the main story of it. I still have post-game missions and then the new post-game story content, which I'm looking forward to. Oh crud! It did go for me. Oh no! Oh, I'm about to switch now anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, well, I'm glad I used a Mud Slap now, because I'm glad I used Mud Slap now. Right, okay. I'm going to use another Mud Slap just because my Sparks aren't going to do a whole lot of damage. I might get a paralysis, but... Gosh, we didn't do much damage there, did we? But hopefully, between this dive and between a Max Mindstorm... now, for Cramorant, we might want to use a Throat Chop on turn 3 or something, just depending on how much health we've got left, because we do want a 3-turn KO this, okay? Dive is good because of, Stab, super effective, whatever. But we need to see how much damage we do here. Oh gosh, we've only done, 2/3 of the damage here. That's not ideal. But yeah. So yeah, maybe, do a Throat Chop here, just because we need to get this KO. Fire Pledge, Max Mindstorm, Throat Chop, Mud Slap. Maybe I should have gone with a Spark instead of a Mud Slap, because maybe it would be a bit more powerful. But yeah. Oh, I hope we're able to KO this. If we aren't able to KO this, this is going to change our plans greatly. Well, actually, no, not really. Not really. In fairness, there's actually something to be said about Charmeleon being a little bit better to Dynamax, but okay. Right, Fire Pledge, more like over the hedge. Throat Chop. Okay, nice. Please let Max Might. Oh, gosh. Oh gosh, that did these are doing so... Oh, and that was a crit, and it still did so little damage. Oh, crud, I just realised. It's got white smoke, which means my Mud Slaps have been doing nothing. I haven't even been lowering the accuracy. I didn't think about that. Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay, well, never mind. Should have used Spark, because Paralysis actually would have been better, but oh well. Never mind. I am a ding-dong. Right, Center Scorch was caught. No, I'm not a ding-dong. Right, there we go. So well done, guys and gals, and non-binary pals. So yeah, I am going to switch here, because I am burned, and I am weak, and there is, very little I can do here. So I am going to switch. And then Cramorant, why don't you come on over, Cramorant? And then what Cramorant can do, actually, this is pretty nifty. What Cramorant can do is Cramorant can set up rain in the next fight. We might need to... Ah! No, not yet. Not yet. Okay, phew. And then yeah, and then Hitmonchan, and we got the berries. The cheese misclicked. Okay, no, but it's okay. It worked out. And plus cheese again. Like, I would rather like 2 people have it like click rather than like nobody. So, I mean, in fairness, I had already clicked. So, but again, again. Still, I would rather 2 people go for it, because again, you still have that 50-50 chance of it still going the way you want it to, so it's all okay. But I was just a bit like, I was a bit like, wait, did I not say about like who we're switching for who? Like maybe I just said, oh, we'll switch for Hitmonchan and Center Scorch, but I might not have said who was gonna switch for what. Okay. So, Forewarn. But yeah, I'm going to just check speed. Cramorant should, like, set up the rain here, but just be careful if you're Charmeleon or Center Scorch, because we're probably going to be slower. Oh, no, hang on. 118, 129. Oh, so Charmeleon can use fire. Charmeleon can use fire on turn 1. That's not a problem. But I'm going to go with Scorching Sands, because my fire won't do as much damage. So, hopefully we've all done that, and whoopity-doopity-doo, but let's find out, shall we? Okay. But also, to actually then answer the question about Studio Ghibli, but no, yeah, so I like Studio Ghibli. Again, ever since I've moved to America, I've not been able to, like, watch movies, so it's been a long time since I've seen them. But in the UK, they used to kind of, like, Film 4 is a movie channel in the UK. They're also actually, like, a film production studio, like, they actually do make their own movies as well. But they have a channel. And their channel is a very good channel. It basically is a good way of showing movies if you don't have like satellite television. Burn it? Oh, we didn't burn it. Oh no, the fire's up. Oh no, we didn't start the fire. Maybe we could use like a max darkness here to lower special defense rather than change the weather. Maybe we could like use a max darkness here to lower the special defense. That would help out the psychic. And it would help out our fire moves from, like, Fire Pledge and Flamethrower. So I actually think that might be the way to go now that the sun is up. Oh, Viv, you got a shiny! Yes! Excellent. Well done. Sorry, Sky put a comment about, like, so, like, use fire on turn 1 and then not afterwards. But basically, Hitmonchan has, like, flipped the script on us. So now it's like, just keep using fire. The idea before is that we were going to set up the rain, and then Cramorant would use a more powerful Max Geyser on turn 2. But now it's like, well, we might as well like utilize the sun to get like more powerful like fire pledges and flamethrowers, and then yeah. So no, well done everyone, very well done. So and you got the boost from solar power, yes, exactly. So. That was a nice little changing of strategy there. Very well done, Team 5. But yes, I love Studio Ghibli. So Film 4 used to like have marathons of them quite often, and they'd often have them quite close to like Easter, so about like this time of year basically, like in like March or April or something. And they'd like usually show like one a day for like 2 weeks or so. And they'd always like premiere on whenever there was like a new one, they'd always premiere it on Film 4. So, okay, Cramorant. Why don't you switch to Fire Punch Cramorant? Very nice. Okay. So we have the team. We have our team. So we're going to use, like, fire moves and psychic moves. And, like, this is going to be a lot of fun. And, yeah. So I have a lot of good memories of, like, watching Studio Ghibli movies and, like, say, watching one every day and stuff like that. Like, you know, sort of during, like, Easter time and whatever. Like, sort of the spring, you know, the weather's getting better. Studio Ghibli movies on the television. So, yeah, there's just sort of... So, yeah, I like them. There's some really good ones. We'll do, like a ranking or, like, a me going through a bunch of them properly... like tomorrow, but yeah, there's some really lovely things in there, and they always get very impressive, like celebrity casts and stuff like that, and yeah, there's a lot of very different style of storytelling. That's something we can gonna get into tomorrow as well. There's not necessarily always a lot of the sort of Westerns type storytelling of like beginning, middle, end, which I have to admit, being a Western person who grew up with that, I do like my beginnings, middles, and ends, and so sometimes Studio Ghibli movies do have a bit of a thing where they feel like it's like a lot of stuff that happens, but it doesn't feel like what I would describe as like a story. It just feels like a lot of stuff that happens, which depending on the movie can be like a good or a bad thing. But there are like lots of good ones, and then there are a bunch which I'm kind of more like meh about or whatever. But that happens, you know. Same with anything. Same with Pixar. Same with Disney. Same with whatever, you know. Same with like any director who has like a library of films. You know, it happens. Okay, well done, everyone. We kind of sleptwalked through the Pheromosa. Why am I forgetting every Pokemon's name today? I don't know. So well done. There we go. Did you know, Cheese, that Princess Mononoke's main character is voiced by an actor called Billy Crudup? I'm not kidding, his surname is Crudup, and I find that funny. So, there you go. Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars, one last time today. We did, as Cheese just said, we did just beat a boss, so please like the video. This is like your last chance. Check you've hit that like button. Loads of people have been watching today. Let's see how this goes. Ready, set, bow. Tangela is a no. The flaming Pheromosa, because of all the fire it got hit with. Very, very good, Sky. I like it. So, Center Scorch. I need a shiny Center Scorch. No. Hitmonchan is not part of the Hitmon plan. But this is my last chance today before we call it a wrap on today's edition of the Strike Streams and Xander Day. But so many people were here that Xander only got to play twice, which, you know, is nice, but we lament that. Okay, so here we go. Will I get, chat, fingers crossed, drum roll please, wish me luck. Will I get my first ever wild card? Will I get my first ever Ultra Beast? Pokemon Go denied me of it yesterday. Will Pokemon Shield do me a solid today? Show me the black legging Pheromosa. It's not. And I didn't know which voice to go with there, so I went somewhere halfway between. Dang. Nothing. Guys, did we not get any shinies, like, on stream today? Like anyone playing in, like, our teams? Did we not get any shinies? I don't think we did. That's kind of depressing. Because when we do 5... you mathematically should be more likely to have it. Although, in fairness, if Jurassic Guy does not have the Shiny Charm, we don't know about Paladin, Sky doesn't, Silent Storm doesn't. Actually, it's only, like, Teams 3 and 4 were the only ones that had, like, all Shiny Charms. All the others had, like, two no Shiny Charm people or just one. So, that's kind of interesting. This is why I like having the note, you know. Oh, Cheese, I guess I need a Tangle for the Pokedex. Well, I mean, congratulations, Cheese, you are our winner of the day because of that. Although I did get Sudowoodo for the Spreadsheet Reno, so does that count? Okay. So, got hair in my mouth. Tangela is not a Magmar, Center Scorch is not a Double, and Hitmonchan is also not a Magmar, but it does have a brave nature, and an adamant nature, and then whatever one that is. But no, I guess I'll go with Hitmonchan. Let me just check for the old Stars and Sparkles. Hang on, no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, and no Sparkles there. So yeah, the humanity. Shout out to my marine biologist friend, Humanity. I always want to say whale biologist, but that's like a Futurama episode, I think. Or maybe just that's a marine biologist as well, but... Okay, so we're not going to delete any records. I want to keep my tickets, because I don't want to change Nightbot. Not yet. Not until I get the shiny. So, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, that is the Thursday edition of the Strike Streams over. Which means, mathematically, I am due my shiny legendary, whatever it may be. I'm due it either tomorrow or Sunday. Sunday. We're due it on one of them. We are like, we're like, what, 10 Dynamax Adventures away from my next shiny, in theory, in-game theory. So yeah, it could happen, couldn't it? But yeah, so that's all for today. That's our 5 Dynamax Adventures for today. So I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do 5 more then, and 5 more Sunday, and then yeah, and then if we don't have something by then, because we got the Mesprit 4 weeks ago on like Monday, so and that was like the first adventure of the day. So if we don't have it by the end of Sunday, I think that's by the end of Sunday. If we don't have it, we're going to be in a drought. So, so there we go. Thank you all so much for playing. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all your amazing support. I will be back tomorrow. The Pokédex. I didn't mean to click that. I'm going to save my game. So well done, everyone. Thank you very, 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 very much. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Lots of love. Like the video if you haven't already, because there should be so many likes on this video today based on the number of people who have come by, or swung by. And I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, have a good one, guys. Bye.